Incredible greetings. Hello, 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 hello. Incredible greetings, everyone. Alrighty. All right, I just got to get this changed. I am freezing, so yes, I have on a big old bubble jacket in Miami. It's freezing in here. Okay, let's see. Alrighty, I'm just sharing this out. So today, I'm gonna give you fair warning right now. Okay. I'm giving you guys fair warning right now. This may potentially not be alive for you if you are very sensitive and you feel like you got your ish together. Who is anybody to tell you what to do? Who if you have the attitude of who does she think she is when you hear certain things, this may not be the live broadcast for you. If you are not ready to take a real deep look at your and like really analyze your mindset about how you perceive business and what it is and what you're doing in your journey, even if it's not business, it's a side hustle, this may not be for you. I'm just being honest. I'm going to ask some questions that's going to require some answers and some interaction. And it's going to require you to think it's going to require you to open your minds to a different side. You don't have to completely accept it or make changes based off of it, but still be open to listening, hearing, and understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth. I'm just going to let you know, okay? Gave the disclaimer. All right? We all understand. Then let's get into this. Hello, everyone. I am Shakia, the professor of HSINK365. I am the freezing professor right now. Got on my bubble jacket because it's cold up in this piece. We are the home of the Honesty Speaking brand of products. We carry the absolute best sublimation paper and ink. On Monday, it will be, this is our shirt from our 1-year anniversary. It'll be 3 years since we've had incredible vibes. It'll be 3 years on Monday. So I'm excited. But we have sublimation paper and ink. If you did not know that, check it out on the website, shop.hsink365.com. You can also check out our classes via 365 Creative Academy. Oh, my kids here. And Sewaholics Anonymous, where I teach you guys how to use and master Silhouette Studio and use it from a truly graphic designing standpoint. Okay. But today's topic, we're gonna go over mindset, and I asked a few questions. If you guys aren't following me over on Facebook, if you haven't sent a friend request, if you don't have it set to see first, please make sure that you guys go over there and do that, because you miss out on some great topics. Okay, if you don't check my Facebook and kind of like click on my name and go through it, there's normally some really some posts that really have you thinking. Hold on one second. This is your house. Hi, Papa. Okay, so sorry. Had to go open the door for them. What other platforms am I streaming on today? I'm on all platforms. So I am on both YouTube channels, even though this isn't really a silhouette related one, but I wanted that audience who just follow me over there to be able to get this information. So I'm on Sewaholics Anonymous YouTube, Honestly Speaking's YouTube. I'm on my Facebook page. I'm on my Facebook profile, my Facebook business page, my Facebook profile, and I'm streaming to all 1, 2, 3, 4 of my groups. So I'm streaming to a lot of places right now. I got to get another device so I can actually stream to Instagram as well. I don't do a lot on Instagram. I got to get another device so I can do that. So it should, I don't know, for the video ones, it was saying that. So if I did a live video, it was saying not available, but the regular post should be showing up. I think it was just for the live videos. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's get right into this. I'm going to actually go over to my Facebook and I'm going to ask you guys. So if you didn't see it or if you got the unavailable, I'm going to let you know now that you're here. We're going to go over what some of the comments say. Okay. Okay, this is actually, I think I'm trying to think, which one should I start with? See, it's comments like that on here. Okay, I think I'm going to start with the one about what do you want to specialize in? So whether it is a full-on business or it is a side hustle that you're starting up. Yes, my love. What, this stuff that you put over here? Yeah. Okay, bye-bye. Whether it's a business, a side hustle, what do you want to what do you want to be a specialist at? That is the question at hand. For all of those who are in the creative space, the custom space, the handmade space, the personalization space, the crafting space, if we will. Why do I have a coat on in Florida? Because it is freezing in this office. And it's a bubble coat. Yes, it's a bubble coat at that, honey. It is freezing in here. Yes, my love.
You have no fan.
I know I don't have a fan in here. The air conditioner is cold.
What? That?
Yes, that one. Okay, goodbye. Well, not goodbye. See you later. What do you want to specialize in? You want to be known as a specialist of what? Grad stoles and grad apparel. Okay. And that's okay, I'm going to say this. Actually, no. So you can, because there are the summer graduations. There are a few like kind of like in between the summer and like winter, and then you have like, well, not summer. You have spring, and then there are some in the summer, and then I think there are some places that have more like winter. Not really fall. Fall is normally starting, so it's like, well, see, you say summer, fall, and spring, but I think it's more spring, summer, and winter. I don't think I've ever seen any like fall graduations. Well, high school is they graduate in the spring. right before summer. So I consider that to be spring. So with that, right? For you, is there a time that's more like that's busier than others? So that means that you're only going to do grad stoles and grad apparel. So if someone is asking you for something for a birthday or whatever, they want a stole that is for a bride to be. We're not doing it, correct? Fall grads? I don't know that. Aren't those the ones that's like right before Chris? They consider that to be fall graduations. Okay. I didn't think that fall to me is always like the start of school. Let's see. December, yes, that's not fall. Well, see, I consider that to be the winter graduation. I mean, I'm saying it's the ones that's like in December. I always consider those to be like winter graduations. They call those fall graduations. I always thought they were like winter graduations, but I guess it. So I guess you're going off of the fall semester. It's the fall semester, but to me, that's a winter graduation. So I guess it's about the perspective, but it's really three. Like it's one section where it's not really like graduations in that season, but we're still talking about the same thing. Okay. You're not going to do anything else. That's what you want to be known for, even in those. So you're saying it's your second business. So that means that you kind of see steady all the way around. Or is it that when they're getting ready for the spring graduations or whatever it is, they're ordering weeks or months ahead to where you stay steady all year long? You're in Florida. Y'all only have summer. No, we don't. It gets cold here. It gets cold. Okay, so someone over here says inspirational mugs and tumblers. So that means in your inventory, other than maybe for you creating them for your personal use, for you to wear your company and your branding material, for yourself, that means that you are not going to purchase shirts, pens, clocks, paddles, and things of that nature, correct? And then when it comes to inspirational mugs and tumblers, are you going to do sublimation? Do you want to specialize in sublimation? Do you want to be able to make those with like UV DTF? Do you want to be able to make those with laser? Do you want to be able to make those with vinyl? Do you want to be able to screen print on them? Is it one type of method for your mugs and tumblers that you want to specialize in, or it's just any type of mugs and tumblers? So no wine glasses, no flask, no I'm trying to think what else I drinkware. Just mugs and tumblers. No regular cups, mugs and tumblers. That means that we are not spending any resources on anything that is not mugs and tumblers, because we are working on being a specialist in the areas of mugs and tumblers. Correct? Okay, perfect. Awesome. See, a lot of people don't have that, right? Because I know for me, but what's happening with you is kind of going to prove my point in this, because people know you for that. They know that if they wait, it's going to be busy and they may not get their order in. So because they already know, like, hey, this is coming up, I'm going to want a grad stole, I'm going to want apparel for graduation time, I need to get mine in early because him be booked and busy and I need for him to do my stuff. So that's great that you're steady, because they order months ahead. Most of the other like creators, they're so used to getting people who will order like last minute. And that's like the biggest thing, is like, oh my God, all these last minute orders. Wait, what's going on? What's going on with the double tap? What's going on? T-shirts and hoodies. Is there a specific method? Do you want to be able to do different fabrics? Do you want to be able to do like different print methods? And when we're saying t-shirt and hoodies, what type? Is it going to be custom, where you want to be able to put any and everything on t-shirt and hoodies? Is it that you want to specialize in maybe inspirational t-shirts and hoodies? Do you want to have funny sayings? Do you want them to be graphic? Do you want them to be text-based? So you're going to focus on sublimation, mugs, and tumblers. Okay, that's great, because now we've narrowed that down. So that means for you, it's going to be really easy, because you're only working with 2 templates. Well, maybe a few more, because it's really 2 types of templates. So it's going to be your mug template. It's going to be your tumbler template, whether you're doing 20-ounce skinnies or you're doing 30s and things like that. You only have to worry about how to design within those. That means every time that you create a design, you should be focusing on what's going to fit within these templates and not anything else. Not to say that you'll always do that, but so that you can work on becoming a specialist in this, so that you can be efficient in it. Your practice time when you are designing is creating designs that's going to work well for tumblers and mugs, because they have different layouts. How you would design for a tumbler will be different than how you design for a mug, because of the dimensions of it. All right. So you want to specialize in vinyl, rhinestones, sublimation, laser, and embroidery. All of that is what you want to be a specialist in. How long do you think it'll take you to become a specialist in? Wait, how long have you been doing each of those 5 things? And how long do you think it'll take you to become a specialist in those areas? And how much time and how much practice do you think that it will take for you to become a specialist in 5 different areas? It's quite a bit of you on, not enough comments. I need for you guys, look, like I told y'all, somebody over here. Okay, see, now it's getting hot because now I'm a little bit warm because I think I'm getting worked. Yes, love. Oh, you broke her hand. Okay, give me, dame.
Tighten her. Tighten her.
Here you go. You're welcome. Okay, so about 5 years on everything but the laser, only about a year on the laser. So the question was, so do you feel like you are so you spent 5 years on the other ones. So do you feel like you are a specialist when it comes to vinyl, rhinestones, sublimation, and embroidery? Okay, so like I said, quite a few of you watching. This is to help you. If you're not going to be honest with yourself, I'd rather talk to 3 people who want to engage, who want to, if you feel like there are some things that you need to work on to better yourself, to put you in a better position for your goals, your businesses, and things of that nature, I need for you to be engaged. I need for you to be honest with yourself. I need you to know where your strengths are and where you need improvement at. So if you're not going to engage, I need you to go ahead and exit stage left. We are here right now to help those who want help, who want to be better. So if you're watching and you're just gonna watch, I suggest you go stage left. I'd rather talk to 3 people who actually want to engage and want to figure out where their strengths are. You guys have strengths. You need to play up on those strengths. But the areas where you are lacking at, where you could use some improvement, you have to identify those. And when you have someone that's asking questions, that's really going to help you identify where you are strong at and where you need, some help at, where there are some deficiencies, you have to engage so that you can identify those. There we go. 4 people dropped off. I'm glad they left. That means that this ain't for them. I want the people who need this to be here right now. Okay. All heat transfer methods, all types. Okay. So, Stanley, I have a question for you. Why do you feel as if you need to specialize in every single method? Why is that important for you to specialize in every single method? Print methods aren't specialties? Oh, that's not true. That is definitely not true. I'll say in my experience, I don't find that to be true. You can specialize in a specific method, because it can take a lot. How you design for something for sublimation is going to be different than how you would design for some certain things for like DTF. How you would design it, even though it's not technically print, but like applications. How you would set something up for embroidery is going to be different. How you would set something up for vinyl is going to be different. So I beg to differ with that statement that print methods aren't specialties. That's definitely not true. I've been all over the board and I'm trying to narrow it down. Okay, what methods are you taking to narrow it down? Are we writing them down? Are we really looking at the things that we find joy in? The things that are maybe starting on the things that are a little bit easier for us to do? Are we limiting the new things that we're starting Or are you in craft groups and every time someone posted something, you're like, ooh, I want to learn that. That looks cool. That looks like it'll make me some money. That looks like it'll be fun. That looks like it'll be easy to do. Let me go out and get all of these supplies for that. Is that why we are all over the board? So you don't lose customers. Excuse me? So do you think that Burger King is worried about losing customers because they don't have a Big Mac? Do you think that let me see, who can I say that's like very let's see. Do you think that the NBA is worried about losing viewers because they don't do football? Like they're the NBA and they're not the NFL. Do you think they're worried about losing viewers because of that? Or are they continuing to show basketball games because there's an audience for those who enjoy basketball? Yes, my love. You want to sit by me? Okay, you gotta move the charger. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Wait, how's she gonna bring my child here and then I'm sorry, as if I wasn't at work. My mother literally came here, brought my child here, and now he wants to sit next to. She just pulled off. I left my house, so this is the whole purpose of getting an office space so that I could do videos without children.
Yeah, you need to.
I need children.
Mm-hmm.
No. They said hi, Zion Imani.
Oh, hi. I want to be.
You want to be what?
I want to be
Oh, you want to be on the camera? But sir, this is my production. Your hair look okay. Look, all right, hold on. Say hi. See, your hair look crazy. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, that's it.
I want to be that guy.
Oh, you want to be that guy? Zion Imani, this is supposed to be a professional broadcast, okay?
Ooh. Yeah. What? Let me take that. What? What the? They took me.
There's two of you?
No. What? What the hell is?
Zion, Lily, I'm serious.
What?
Zion, I literally have tears in my eyes.
What?
If y'all could only see on TikTok what this.
My pillow. I don't want to do that. I can't see. Oh no, I have to get out of here. What?
Oh my God.
What the? What?
Oh my God. Okay, sir. You gotta go in the other room.
No.
Yes, you do.
No, I have to be.
Oh my God.
I have to be careful.
Oh Lord Jesus.
I have to be careful. I have to be careful.
Oh my God. Zion Imani.
Yeah. I see the.
Okay. No. That's not how we doing this. Okay, I need you to go over there. If y'all could only see what the buttons he was pushing on TikTok. Goodbye.
No.
Okay, say hi to. Okay, they can see you over there. Say hello.
Oh.
Okay, wait. Say hello.
Oh.
No, you're not gonna get in my lap. Okay, now there you go. Now you have to eat your McDonald's.
Okay.
And you have to keep it down. Okay.
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 I can't read.
Oh my God, this kid. He definitely said not today. Definitely did.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Dios míos. Okay, Papa. You can't make all the noise.
What?
I really can't believe my mother just dropped him off and just left. Like I'm so confused as to why my mother dropped her grandchild off and just left. I'm so confused. Like I left the house. I took on extra bills so that I could do video content without crumb snatchers. Yet he's in my space. Yes.
Oh God. What the happened?
Okay. I may not be able to finish this because
What the happened? What the happened?
I don't understand. I'm very perturbed at this point. I'm trying to keep it together, but I'm a little upset that fact that he is not in the car. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. This ain't gonna work.
I go cat you.
This is not gonna work.
I go cat you guys.
You better not point that towards my computer screen and hit no and release it. That's what you better not do. Here you go. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. I don't know what happened with my kid being here. But I guess I'll continue this topic at a different time.
What the hell is that part? Oh my goodness. Is that part? Wait. There is sound. Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna give y'all something to think about, to write down, because obviously I'm not gonna be able to be serious in this live because the 5-year-old is like, this is his show. So yeah.
You can go right. You can put out that way.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? What was that?
What was that?
Oh my God.
And there's some good comments here because I want to dive into this one. I wish people understand the difference. And I'm guessing you're talking about the different print methods and that it takes different ways like to do each one. But the reason why they don't is because most creators they're writing the wrong descriptions. They're not being descriptive. You're not taking the time to break those methods down how a regular consumer. We're constantly talking to consumers as if they are creators and expect them to just kind of understand because you're implanted in this world and we expect them to understand because it makes sense to you. But they just don't. Like, they don't know that you can't go and get that same feel of sublimation where you don't feel it and have that on a dark colored shirt. They don't understand that. And it's important for us as creators and businesses that do this to convey that and communicate that in the correct manner, which is why the specializing in certain things is important so that they know, even though they may see stuff other places, when they come to you, what they can expect from you. Let's see. I stand corrected when you break it down like that. You are correct. Okay, so shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies using vinyl, DTF, screen print, and maybe sublimation. And I'm going to pull when I see that, I'm going to ask this. That's going to be the follow-up question. Why all the different methods? Like, what to you, what is the benefits of all of the different methods? Vinyl, DTF, screen print, and maybe sublimation. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing all of them. I just want to make sure that you guys understand the benefits of each method. I think we feel like we have to do, we have to know how to do everything because we're unsure of what may sell. Okay, I can understand that. You're unsure of what may sell. But then that means that you're doing this not for a specific reason. You are simply creating these things to make a sale and to make money and not to build a business. And it is okay if you are only a hobbyist, you're only a crafter, like you just want to kind of have a side hustle and just make sales, that's fine. But know that you're going to constantly be spending money and you're not going to truly see the fruits of your labor, because all this, like every dollar that you make, you're not really reinvesting back into your business because you haven't defined what that business is. You're just going to keep spending money and 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 then feel like, well, dang, where did it go? You're never going to get to a point to where you're going to have that money that can go to your personal bank account to take care of your wants and needs. Now that I've stopped driving, let me specify, okay, in-house, HTV, heat transfer for darks and light fabrics and sublimation. I currently outsource my DTF prints, screen prints, and eco-solvent prints. Well, it's okay to outsource it. You don't, and that's the thing too. People think because you do like you want to apply DTF prints or screen prints or eco-solvent prints that you have to do them in-house, and you really don't. You can outsource the prints, but that's still not saying why all the different methods. Not that you're printing them in-house. Even if you're taking the time to figure out how to outsource them, why was that important for you to have all of those different methods?
You want to eat that? You want to eat the fries?
Okay, no, they don't want fries. You were doing good. Been doing sublimation for about 3 years, started embroidery about a year ago, and would love to do that more. So you want to do more of the embroidery side than the sublimation side. There is an audience for both basketball and football. This is true. But just because there is an audience for both basketball and football, does that mean that the NBA now has to include football and that the NFL has to include basketball? Do they have to include baseball? No. So there is an audience for each one. I know. Okay. It's nice and comfy. Okay. I do vinyl on shirts. I'm comfortable with that. I want to do sublimation. Though. Do you understand how different the sublimation will be from vinyl? Is there a reason in wanting to add the sublimation to what you're doing with vinyl? I was forced to make time for this kid today. I asked for 2 hours. That was it. Stop it. I'm sorry, I'm late. Never should apologize for that. You're not late. You are right on time for when you were able to actually get on the live. I specialize in my alpaca fiber items that I've been making for years, but not everyone wants fiber items. So so over a year ago, I decided to expand. I decided that my expansion would only include themes of animals, farm, country, patriotic, veterans. At first, I was going to do vinyl, but I didn't like it, so I tried sublimation. I love that. So I have templates for my 20-ounce tumblers, 2 styles, 11-ounce mugs, coasters, magnets. I've dipped my toe in mouse pads. Kathy, you always trying to be, head of the class. You always trying to, be teacher's bag. You already know that you're one of my favorite students, right? So you didn't have to go and break it down like that, girl. You already know. Yes. See, defining, and it was the need for it, right? So not everyone wants fiber items. So they may not want fiber items, but this is still a niche, for lack of, y'all like that word niche. So this is still an audience that wants things that are farm, country, and then of course you have your patriotic and veterans. A little bit different from that part, but you actually have an audience for that because of your situation. So it's, yes, I like fibers. What can pair with that? And you are providing them something that they can, express their love for these fibers, and you're doing it, with different items. This is what we should be doing, right? Like, we know, like, we have a defined audience. We have identified what they want, what additional they may need to complement what you originally was doing. It's complementing it. It's not something that's totally left field. Girl, the professor's so proud of you in this moment. I am like on the inside. Okay. I've been with you for a while now. I love mugs, tumblers, and shirts. I love my dance girl stuff. I love rhinestones. I just have a hard time getting my stuff to website, so all work has been word of mouth. You have been such a help in the designing aspect for me. I'm still nowhere where I want to be. Okay. He's so aggy.
It's so dirty.
Hey, just say, huh? It's too dirty. Because it's a potato and it has the eye, like that little part. He said it's too dirty. He wants a clean French fry. Okay, let's see. Even if you specialize in all the print methods, we can't service everyone when offering all of the print methods. Must add other methods because it's most add other methods because it's the latest and it's not the best for their business. That is so true, Shawnee D. That is so true. I want to specialize in multiple methods because I plan to do business with other businesses as well as individuals, and I want to have the skill set to service customers on every level. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. Is there a particular order that you plan to work on each of those skills, or are you trying to learn each of them to make them a specialty all at one time? For each of those methods, right? Sorry. Said want to be able to reach, plan to do business with other businesses as well as individuals. So now we're kind of like, there's a very big difference in dealing with businesses and dealing with a regular, your average consumer, which is why there are even let's go back to the example like McDonald's, Burger King, and things like that. They're not going to ever go and buy unless it's like emergency, right? But typically they don't go to a retail store that is for consumers to go and purchase their meat, their straws, or this or that. They're going to go to a major manufacturer that's made for businesses that want to purchase in bulk. So you understand that your marketing, your pricing is going to be different. So even if in your business, like your building, you may do different things and you want to have them for businesses or individuals, you're going to most likely have to maintain two separate businesses, because businesses who plan to either resell or, well, what all depends on if you're selling it to them for them to resell, or you're just wanting to provide their you're just wanting to provide like their uniforms, like their branded things and things of that nature. But it's still going to be a different type of marketing. You're not going to be able to just put your business out there and just say, hey, we make X, Y, and Z, because your price points are going to be different. The terminology that you're going to use to speak to businesses versus regular consumers. And even in businesses, the terminology and the way that you're going to speak to startup versus those who kind of have a footing, and then major corporations will be different. You may not ever be able to service major corporations, and your specialty might be having services for startups, right? Because you're able to do smaller quantities instead of like doing things in bulk. There are some companies where their equipment is massive. It's meant for mass production. So they can never, they're not going to ever really cater to or even want to take jobs for businesses that want a smaller quantity. They're not ordering onesies and twosies, but they're also not ordering in high volume. So as this company that I have these large machines, me doing your order of 20, 30, even sometimes 100, I'm going to end up wasting a bunch of stuff. Like, it's not worth it for me to turn on this large machine and go through this process because you want 20. So you see where there's a big difference. You can say, I want to provide these services to businesses, but we have to make a plan. You have to know who it is that you want to service. I see so many times where your guys like, I'm trying to find my niche. I'm trying to find my target audience. Well, what have you done? Have you asked yourself these questions? Has anyone ever presented these questions to you, these scenarios to you, where you can actually figure out who your target audience is? Saying that you want to sell to businesses means nothing if you haven't defined if it is for startup, those who, kind of got my footing, I might need some help, whatever, and then like major corporations. I have a business where it's just me, and so I'm not they don't make shirts and stuff. They have a business totally different. They are someone that does lawn care, and it's just them, and they have their lawnmower, and they have a truck, whatever. They're not going to need, some people say, I want to do businesses. They automatically think that businesses are going to buy in bulk. But if it's just me, I may only need to come to you one time, get me some shirts for me to go out there, and I have my business stuff on, and I'm going to wear those. And I may not come to you like maybe once every 6 months, maybe once a year, because it's just me. I don't have staffing. So just because you're dealing with and you're marketing to businesses, is it a startup? Is it a company of 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 25, 25 to 50? Do you have 100? Do you have thousands of people working for you? So you have to define what type of business you're trying to specialize, like you want to service. You want to specialize in servicing what size business? You see how, am I making sense? You understand where I'm coming from with that? Sometimes you have eclectic clients and they require different services, but then it goes back to you not defining who your target audience is, what your specialty is. That comes back on you. That's saying that you feel like you want to service everyone. You cannot service every single person that just wants a custom shirt with all these different eclectic styles. Most people who are eclectic and like they have a specific style, they're looking for someone that they resonate with them. They're looking for that company that's like, oh, you're going to have what I want. You're going to have that boho chic look. You're going to have that country look. You're going to have that modern look. You're going to have that futuristic look. You're going to have that rugged look, that soft look, that elegant look. And if you're all over the place and if I have to go through your content and I have to go through pages and pages and pages and pages and pages to find that one time you did something elegant, and I'm looking for, someone referred me to you, right? I said, I'm looking for this particular style, and they referred me to you. But if I got to go through all of this to find that one, if I go to your page and all I'm seeing, because your last couple of, let's say your last 10 orders, and you're posting it on social media, was all baby showers and first birthdays, I'm not going to, okay, I'm looking at my friend like, why in the heck you referred them? I told you I'm looking for something for my wedding. I go to this page and shoot, like I went through 10 posts. I went through 20 dang on posts, and it's all baby showers and first birthdays. I'm looking for something for my wedding, my bridal shower. What do you specialize in? Is it starting to make sense now? Why it is important. There is a market. There is a market for everything. And then there are different demographics within each of those markets. It's important to figure out what you want to specialize in, and being as detailed and like really narrowing that down, writing it down. This kid, can you go play in that? Can you go play in the inventory room?
No.
Papa, you gonna break something.
What?
You gonna break something.
What?
What you mean? What? You gonna break stuff on my desk?
For your laptop?
Yeah, you gonna break my phone and my laptop. That's what you gonna break. You gonna break my phone and my laptop. See how? Wait. High five, buddy. High five. You about to help mommy bring her. Let me tell y'all something, right? So, prime example right here, right? He's taking this ball and doing a little thing and popping on my desk, right? So I just said, Papa, stop. You're gonna break something. What am I break? What if he said? You're gonna break something. You're gonna break something on my desk because you keep making this ball hit my desk. So for him, it's like, no, he kept saying, what? What? Like, what am I gonna break? He needed to hear the phone, and he called it my laptop, but my computer. Your customers are the same way. Look at God. Tell him again. Say your customers are the same way.
Your customers are the same way.
Okay, good job. All right. See, you might be of help. See, I wanted to kick you out. And see, God has you here to prove a point. Okay.
You want God put okay.
You silly kid. Yes. Ooh, child, flipping my hair. I flip my hair back and forth. I flip my hair. Okay. Yes, I understand it's a difference. Because of the colors, and that's lots of vinyl. Okay. Now, this is true, right? So that, in that sublimation allows you to do prints in, like, you'll be able to do like multiple colors at one time and not have to weed them out and press individual colors. It allows you to have things that are blended, things that have shadows. So it gives you more range. But then what that also does is limits you to a specific type of shirt. So you have, like, your vinyl could really go on any color shirt, any blend of shirt. Once you go over into sublimation, that's where a lot of people struggle when they first get into it. They're thinking, I'm tired of weeding vinyl. I don't want to cut vinyl. I'm tired of weeding vinyl. I'm tired of layering. Oh my God, it just takes so much to do all these colors. And it's like, well, sublimation has to be the answer. Like, oh my God, you're just pressing and going. But you can no longer do cotton shirts, press it directly to cotton shirts. You can't go and put this design on a colored shirt where, it'll go on there if it's polyester, but it's not going to be the color like it is on screen. So now you have to define like which orders the sublimation one is for. If you were doing, let's just say white shirts, that was your main thing, and it had multiple colors. As long as they are okay with now not having a cotton shirt, they didn't care about the fibers, and they just wanted a white shirt, and they wanted a color, like multiple color designs on it, sublimation now makes that easier. But if they were used to coming to you for black shirts, blue shirts, cotton shirts, I really want the Bella Canva shirt, I want the Hanes shirt, the fruit. If they wanted that type of shirt, sublimation does not work for that, right? Yes, there are things where that you can use, like Econos transfers, Econosub, flock, vinyl, fabric, easy subly, things of that nature, but you still have to cut it and weed it. Yes, you will only have to cut it one time versus cutting like a bunch of different vinyls and then weeding them and piecing them together, but you're not eliminating that part of cutting and weeding. So the sublimation will serve a specific purpose. It is for a specific client that is okay with polyester. Unless you are going to do a all over type situation where you are going to preferably cut and sew or do like a full print where you're going to take a white shirt, you're going to have your template done out. If they want it now to be black, you're going to flood that with black. You're going to put your design on top of that. You're going to print it out and you're going to press that entire black transfer to this white shirt to make it appear black when someone is looking at it from the outside. But now that takes you from being able to use a small format printer to where now you have to think about a large format, whether you are going to outsource transfers or you're going to figure out how to purchase your own printer that will allow you to do that. And I don't want to hear the people that's going to say, oh, but you can use a small format and you can piece it together. If you're saying that you're a business and you're trying to provide professional services, I don't care what anybody tells you, tying together a shirt is not professional. It is not. It is not. It is not. It is not. Okay. You cannot expect to get or want to make the same amount of money as someone that has a printer, a large format printer. The press part, not so much worry about. That's just going to take up more time on you. But for the print, when you go and you have these gaps and these breaks and things like that, that is not professional in any way, shape, or form. I don't care what nobody tell you. They're going to go and teach you. Somebody who wants to teach you about crafting. If you want to make it for yourself because you don't want to go out and buy it, that's fine. But on a professional level, and you're talking about selling to companies and all that is not professional. So tiling is not the way to go if you're trying to produce a professional product. It may look good. You may say, oh, my stuff look good. My stuff is professional. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let's see. I want to be able to do tumblers, mugs, and things like that. Okay, so if you're doing tumblers and mugs instead of shirts, okay, with your sublimation, so then kind of sort of the same thing. You still can't do, like if you were used to going and getting like a red mug and you're putting adhesive vinyl on it, you still can't really do that with sublimation. You can't go and just put a sub print on a red mug, a blue mug, and it still has to be a specially coated mug. You really can't tell the differences between like someone on the street telling the difference between sublimation or a regular mug, like if you're just looking at them, but you're going to have to start with a white one. And then you can still make the entire thing a certain color. Like, I mean, this one, it depends on the shape. Like to get this up here, you would have to cut it. The design isn't going to be completely smooth as far as like transitioning from one part. It's going to be those little lines, and depending on what the pattern or what the design is, you're going to end up seeing all of these breaks in it. But for mugs, Dang it, where's my one that's actually all over? Oh, right here. And there's some imperfections. This was like literally the very first one that I did. So you can do a full coverage mug. And if they wanted red and then they wanted words like in different colors, you can do that and put the wrap around it. And then you have to do it in an oven. You cannot do a full wrap mug like underneath the handle. You cannot do this with a mug press. You must be willing to use an oven or a vacuum press in order to do this. This one doesn't go all the way around, but as you can see, like just if this is from the front, you can take a white mug and it's going to look, whether it's a solid color or if it's a design, it is going to cover the entire thing. So if they wanted red, but they wanted their name in blue, technically you can do that. It's just going to take a little bit more work. So that, in that sense, it kind of works. Like if you're tired of, doing vinyl and they want to do color ones, just know that there's going to be times where it won't be as perfect because you are wrapping it and then trying to tape around it, and there's a lot of variables, so it won't be the same as getting a full-on red mug. You won't be able to have the inside be red as well. You won't be able to have the handle like fully be red unless you're going to get the mug that already has red on the inside, has the red handle, and then you're going to put your design around it. So there are limitations. So with that and knowing the limitations of each method, making a list, defining what is this method for? Who can I market this particular method to? Some of you guys think that it's not that serious to be that detailed, but it really is when you want to run a business. With screen prints, I feel that with large orders for like family reunions, companies, etc., DTF and sublimation, I feel it could work for me when I want to use multiple colors. There we go. That's one of the main things like I wanted to to see someone say is for the larger orders. Yes, vinyl is great, but if you just have like one single craft type machine and not a large one where you can take the full roll of vinyl and let it go and cut without having to cut it down to fit on a mat, and let it all cut. You can go and like pull it and weave the majority of that away. You're not doing a bunch of individuals. You have to worry about the inside parts and then cutting it down. The screen print allows you, like screen print transfers or just screen printing in general, it is something that was designed for bulk orders, because it takes little to no ink. Screen print is that method. When I gave that example earlier of someone who has like this really large setup, someone that does screen printing, a company that does screen printing, they're not wanting to do, a couple of one-offs because it takes so much. Like for me to go and set up my artwork, coat my screen, burn the image into it, dry it out, go and, register and all that stuff. And then the amount of ink that I have to put on there to go and push, and then gonna have so much that I have to scoop up. It can be a waste to do that for 10, 20 shirts. So most companies that do screen printing, you say, oh, all I want is like 5 shirts, but I want to screen print it. Oh, and don't let it be multiple colors. They're not going to touch your 5 unit order, and it has 3 colors, and you only want 5 shirts. No screen printer will touch that with a 10-foot pole. Even screen print people that do screen print transfers, they're not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole because that's just a waste of resources. Each method there are things that they're beneficial for, whether it is just like color, it's for convenience, it's for the design, it's for the number of units, it's for making it economical, efficiency. Every method actually has a purpose other than, oh, I can just put a full color design on it. You have to understand what each method is for and who is it going to benefit as far as your specialty. If you want to specialize specialize in doing bulk orders for businesses and major corporations, you can't spend too much time trying to master Cricut and Cameo. You're going to have to look into industrial equipment. What is fiber? Never heard of that in the creative world. Ooh, because it's not necessary. I mean, I guess it would be. So when people, like when she creates fiber for people to make yarn from, that's what they do. Like they have alpacas. So you'll have different fibers to be able to create yarn and things like that from. I did things with Silhouette. Customer decided to buy you a grab tag. Oh, that's a good customer. Oh my God. I do vinyl and sublimation on shirts and mugs. Customer wanted me to do hats, so they brought me a hat. Well, where you find that type of customer at? They buying you grab tags and hat presses? That is somebody who was like, look, I don't want nobody else touching my stuff. What you need? I'll get you what you need to make what I need you to make for me. That's where you find them people at. Jeez. That's how new things get. I'm here. Look, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay. Makes perfect sense. Let's see. Wait, he made a French fry eyebrow? See, I totally missed that one. I didn't even pay him any attention because I actually don't look at the monitor to where he could have been over here doing anything. So when I'm talking, because I want you guys to feel like I'm looking at you, I'm like looking at the camera. So I don't even see my monitor and know what was going on to know that he did a French fry eyebrow.
Oh, I sit for eyebrow. I got a sit fry eyebrow.
Geez, only using polyester is the negative for sublimation. It's not the negative for sublimation. How can something be a negative when that's what it was intended for? It now just becomes, it's not right for what you want to do and what you want to specialize in. And you now have to learn or incorporate a different method if you have an audience. And if the majority of your audience doesn't want the polyester, you can't want the, you can't want the dyed into your shirt and not have any type of feel, because every other method, you're still going to feel something when it comes to DTF, when it comes to vinyl, when it comes to DTG, when it comes to screen printing. You still feel something on the shirt. Look here. Look. See, you're coming in handy. Here, come on. Let's stand up. Stand up for mommy real quick. Good. This is a screen printed shirt. If I rub my shirt, we don't hear anything. It looks good. It's not really heavy, but if we rub his, we can feel this. We can hear this. Okay, thank you for being my thank you for being my model. You just earned your paycheck. Okay. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go ahead and put your time in for today so you can get your paycheck. Okay. Okay. You did your job for marketing and teaching. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me see the top part. Yeah. So it's not a negative because that's what it's intended for. It's meant. Sublimation was designed to go on polyester and poly-coated hard substrates. So we can't say it's a negative. With screen prints, I feel that it will help with large orders for company. Oh, I saw that one. Okay. Vinyl would be for simple designs, not even just simple designs, right? So now we're thinking simple designs. But what if someone wanted a glittery effect? No print method is going to give you the same effect as glitter vinyl. So it's not just something that's simple. I've done very detailed cuts, and for shirts and things, That is glitter vinyl. That is the metallic or the foil vinyl. I've done detailed ones for, flock. Yeah, you can get flock and you can print it out and you can press something on it, or you can print out the summation print and put it on there, but that's still vinyl. So if you wanted that particular feel, you're still using vinyl. So that's not necessarily about the simplicity of the design. Someone may have a specific preference on the type of material, the type of media that's on their substrate, that's on their shirt. Now I'm rethinking sublimation. Why are we rethinking sublimation? Thank you for giving me critical thinking of what I really want to do. I've done screen printing. I just don't want to have to go through all of that for small orders. Okay. Sorry, I had to take a call. Specializing in servicing schools, Special Olympics locally, parents of the students, healthcare professionals, like therapists. Oh, you got a long look. How big your marketing budget is?
5.
5. Zion might say your marketing budget is only 5.
5.
5 what? $5? 500 or 5,000?
$100.
$500 is what he has for marketing. Well, he's not gonna get very far trying to service schools, Special Olympics, parents of the students, healthcare professionals like therapists and nurses. $500 not gonna get Stanley very far.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. Tell me how.
You see that?
Oh, I see that. No, it's not gonna get him very far, because he's gonna need a lot of marketing material to market to all of those, to put on there that this is the service that he has and he's able to, to do all of that.
I'm gonna sue her. I'm gonna sue my deal. Or he gonna give me your whole box, baby.
Wait, what?
He gonna give me whole money.
He gonna give you, oh, you gonna do the market. He gonna give you all the money.
Yeah, I need that for my dog.
You need it for your dog, but how you gonna help him with marketing? You gonna take his $500 and do what with it?
For my dog, buy my dog.
But he doesn't want to market to dogs. That's not gonna help him.
My mommy, he want eat help.
Oh, okay. Well,
But it go bye-bye.
yeah, his money gonna go bye-bye. You got that right.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, I don't know what you're supposed to do. What he's supposed to do.
He out.
Okay, exactly. We try to help him figure out what he's supposed to do, because that's a lot of people with only $500.
I'm gonna be I go to the money.
Okay, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Somebody gonna take his money. Let's see. For large print orders, I order transfers. And then someone said true. Okay, grandma call you. Exactly. Though I'm learning and loving sublimation, vinyl will always be my favorite. Same here. I'm definitely a vinyl girl. All right, so we have fun with that question. Thank you for those who participated, even if you were riding, driving, or whatever. Thank you for those who participated. So the next question that I posted today on my as the t-shirt maker, we have to educate our customers about the materials to be used. Okay, so before I go to my next question, now you have me a little intrigued, right? So when we say we have to educate the customers about the materials to be used, does that mean that you're going to try and break it down to them the same way that you learn it? Oh, well, this is sublimation. And with sublimation, it can go on this, this, and this. It has to be this type of design. If it's DTF, it has to be da 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 da. Like, is that how you're going to educate them? Or is it going to be when they tell you, hey, this is what I want, and you're just going to say, these are your options? You can't tell the customer everything. Exactly. Because what you do a lot of times too, when you're breaking down everything of a method to a customer, they are trying to analyze what you're saying and figure out, is it worth the amount that you're quoting me? it ain't their business to know the inner workings and knowing that it takes this type of shirt to do this. That you're going to listen to what they want. They're saying, they're laying out everything. You should be asking the questions that's going to help narrow down what service is going to be best. And if what they need does not fit into what you currently offer, consider saying no. Or if you offer multiple things, don't give them the option of X, Y, and Z. These are the methods that we can do for you, like for your needs. And if that price point doesn't work for them, then that service does not work for them and they can move on. No, particularly if they want glitter, I will let them know why it can't be done with sublimation. Why can't? So is it that they say they want glitter, right? And you're saying it can't be done with sublimation. Is it that they're looking for a specific type of shine, I guess you can say? Because you can definitely do sublimation to glitter HTV. Glitter HTV is polyester. It's a poly-coated material. So you can sublimate. Actually, the shirt that I had on yesterday, I wish I still had it. That one was sublimation to glitter HTV. Actually, here. It's not HTV, but it's sublimation to glitter. So if they just wanted a shimmer, they can do this, okay? Yeah, so if they're wanting glitter, so it's not to say that it can't be done with sublimation. They have to understand that they're still going to feel it. But if they're wanting glitter, they should know that they're going to feel it. So then it's not to tell them that they can't get it. So, I mean, yeah, if they're wanting basically like for it to be like this, where it's the actual color, then, yeah, you can't. But you can show them a comparison, like for what they want. This comes down to having those things, right? Even if you don't have an order for it. If you think that you may, like, or let's say someone has inquired about it before, if you want to show why you can't do this, make a shirt, make a tumbler, make an all over shirt. Like, have any of you guys ever considered taking piecing together Jet Pro 3G or piecing together vinyl and putting it all over a shirt, so that when a customer asks, well, why? Instead of trying to explain it to them, here, this is why. Is this what you want? Feel this. If you're okay with this, we'll go ahead and do it for you. But if it's not, why go through all this? Have any of you guys, or is that a waste to you? Would you guys consider the waste? Because in your mind, you're like, I know that it doesn't work. It's going to feel heavy. Why would I do that? Because your customers don't understand why it can't be done. So why not have a visual representation of it? If someone wanted, and they're saying, okay, well, I want this fully printed design, but I want a glitter look. Why not have a example that you can show them, not just a picture, because sometimes pictures can be deceiving, especially if you put a filter on it and all of these different things. So why wouldn't you want to have an example to where if somebody's in front of you, you are able to show them side by side, this is regular vinyl, this is sublimation vinyl. How many of you guys who's ever done vinyl, how many of you have samples of the colors, like the actual vinyl, whether you've looked at where you get your vinyl from and ask them if they have a sample ring, or purchasing the book where a customer can go and see the exact color and not just off of a picture that you send to them? You understand that is an investment in your business. Even though you will never use that, that is an investment into your business. That's going to bring me to the next question that we posted on my page. Okay. What does it mean to reinvest back into your business? What does it mean to you when you hear that and people are telling you reinvest into your business, what does that mean to you to reinvest into your business? Oh, you're good. Yes, I like that. So yes, I have old shirts that I put random vinyl on. Me too, friend. I got shirts that got all kind of stuff on it. Got different prints. When I want to test something out to see the color, I have a whole bunch of shirts, which is why a whole bunch of stuff in there. And trying to keep it organized does become an issue sometimes. So I try and keep them inside of a little box. But I do the same thing. I have old shirts that I just put random pieces on for customers to see. I have them on colored shirts, white shirts. So good job. I like to see that. That means you are serious about what you do. Not everyone likes poly shirts. I hear that a lot. And I've had someone tell me before in my face, like sitting there, they don't like polyester, but they had on a sports jersey. Ooh, kitty, you checked the tag lately on that? It's polyester you got on right now. Women will say that, and it's like they have on a dress that is actually polyester. People wear a lot of, and they never check the tags. They're just looking at the design. Now, there are different variations of polyester. Like there are some that are really, really shiny. There are some that, which I'm not a big fan of, the ones that are more like, that are more cotton-like. Oh yeah, see? Look, she said perfect example. Polyester. Oh wait, they can't see on this side. To me. She's on to me. This is polyester. This is sublimated. That's what this is. So all they saw is a dress. I like the pattern. Did you bother to look at the material? Look at the tag and know there was polyester when you purchased it, or you just saw it online and said, "Oh, I want that."
Online, I ordered 12, and they were all polyester.
Exactly, all of them. Okay, thank you, ma'am. See, look, y'all came in handy today. I was like, when I saw you leave, I said, wait, why she brought her grandchild and she leaving? Okay.
Look.
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 Woo, you gonna fall. You almost fell. Be careful.
What?
You almost fell.
What?
Okay, you, all right. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance. Excuse me, sir, I have a question.
What?
Stand up. Stand up. No, stand up. What color is this?
Black.
What color is this?
Blue.
What color is this?
Black.
So why you let your grandma put you on 2 different color shoes?
We couldn't find them.
Please sit down. Please go out there. She got my baby out here in these streets in 2 different color shoes. No. You got to improvise.
Oh, to be cat.
Yeah, a lot of times I don't feel the difference or notice it unless it's something that's super, super, super shiny. Yeah, as I said, I don't notice the difference unless it's super, super shiny, where I know for sure like that's polyester. But there's a lot of materials, and like when they're making it, you would never know it was polyester because it doesn't have this sheen to it. Like this shirt that I have on, it's a semi-gloss, it's a semi-sheen. It's not like this super, super, like Ultra Club is really, really high gloss. Like it's really shiny. Yes, it has come a long way. All right, so we only have one person that answered the question. What does reinvesting into your business mean to you? We got too many people on here watching. All of you guys cannot be driving. Those who said they were driving, I get it. I understand. That's why you did not comment. But it cannot be. All of you guys who are watching, every last one of you guys are driving. Can't be. Can't be. To where we only see one answer to what does it mean to reinvest back into your business. Okay, wait, we have one more. Means the continuation of your business and positive expansion. Nah, I need specifics. That's a cute answer. That was cute. But what does it mean, the continuation? What does it take for the continuation of your business? What does it mean for positive expansion of your business? I need something specific.
Be back.
reinvest money made to re-up your supplies. So when we think of reinvesting, we're only thinking about supplies. I think I saw some, so I'll go to the post. So someone said on the post, take some of that profit and possibly upgrade equipment and base products. Someone else says, we didn't pull a profit for the first 3 years. We put it all back into the business with new equipment, software, and training. So then, someone else says, putting what you've earned back into your business for tax purposes mostly. Don't spend the money as soon as you get it yourself. Buy something for yourself, business, or open a business account and stack. Upgrade your business machines or items. Okay. Purchasing products, investing in, boom, investing in marketing, some other things, to take some of your profit and put it back into the business, supplies, softwares, etc. Okay. Let's see, where are we? Investing in me, such as learning classes and getting equipment. Okay, reinvesting to me means taking a portion of the profits and putting it back into the company. You just repeated back to me what I said. But what are you going to put when you put it back into the company? Where are you spending that money on? We got to be specific, guys. This is why you guys are not successful in your endeavors, because you're being very vague about everything. You're not being intentional in your thought process. You're not being intentional in knowing where your money is going to go to, where you're allocating funds. This is why you're going to just stay on a hamster wheel, because you're not creating an actual plan. You're just throwing stuff out there. Refurbishing and creating from old MDSE, set prices so buy new equipment or accessories to equipment. Reinvesting back into my business is purchasing equipment and additional training. Buying equipment, like was said, also education, continuing education, just like today's live. Today, we invested into this. I ain't see no super chats. I ain't see no stars. I ain't see my cash app go da-ding, da-ding, da-ding. You ain't pay for this. Continue education. I'm just, but no, you ain't pay for this one. I ain't see no stars or nothing. I ain't see my cash app go cha-ching and light up. Updating the knowledge is crucial. It really is. It really, really is. By learning new ways for your business, like taking new classes, going to conferences, Jesus, buying things that you use in your business, equipment, new material upgrades, new technology, new ideas, new learning ideas, classes. Y'all gonna stay busy and broke. Okay, y'all gonna be booked, busy, and broke. Buying new inventory, equipment, other supplies for marketing. Yes, marketing. I'm horrible at marketing. So if you're horrible at marketing, why are you investing money that can go into marketing, into new classes? So if you know that's the area that you are deficient in, why are we taking more classes instead of, or if you're going to take more classes, you're taking more like design classes or more business classes. Why aren't we investing in trying to figure out how to market, or take that money and pay someone to do marketing for you? I was thinking about putting the money back into the business, such as equipment and knowledge. Okay. She said coffee time. Yes. Increase marketing budget, research and development, marketing and advertising, equipment, possible hiring, websites, e-commerce, inventory. That's the answers I'm looking for. We can't. If someone's asking you these, if you're looking, and sometimes it's like first impressions, if you're looking for someone to invest in your business, and you go and say, okay, well, what is my money going to be used for? I'm going to put it back into the business. Okay, I ain't got time for you. Like, I'm moving on. But answers like this, where, okay, you're telling me where my money is going to go. Because I'm not going to go and just basically give you a blank check for you to just blow. Ooh. That rhymed. Bars. Let's see.
I don't know how he called.
Okay. Okay, Papa. You got to put that one. He has to put in water to make it cry. Let's see. To take some of your profits, put it back into the business supply software. Can't truthfully answer, but you have given me a lot to think about going forward. That's what I'm here for. So, not there. I think only one person said, she said hiring. We keep saying that we don't have money for help and this, that, and the third. I know it was somebody else that said, well, I don't want to hire someone because I don't want to be responsible for like I don't want to be responsible for their financial growth. Like what if it gets slow for me, then I can't pay them as much. But if you're going and you create it where it's like it's contract work or it's part-time work, you use them for a specific thing. It's whether it's even a one-time thing. Yes, son.
To be cat. I did be cat.
Okay, Papa, can you please? I'm gonna close my door and lock my door. Okay, be a cat. Not on my camera though. Don't be a cat over here.
Be a cat.
I know this is not the Ziny Money show for you to be a cat for the people. No, don't tell me no, please. He's giving me the lip. No, we're not going to be a cat. Can you go that way, please? We're not going to be a cat. Sir, don't give me the lip and don't give me the praying hands. Can you go that way, please? Anywho, marketing, not just on, Facebook, or social media, or even if you're going to do Facebook and social media, if you're going to reinvest back into it and you want to do marketing or you want to continue education, maybe that to continue education, if you don't want to hire or have a photographer on or have to pay their fee every single time, maybe your continuing education would be to take a class on photography, to understand about lighting. Or, there are some people that will show you even how to do it with your phone. Maybe that is getting quality backdrops instead of trying to maybe piecemeal everything together. Yes, your backdrop where you went to the Dollar Tree, you got a foam board, you put some stuff on it, but every time you're trying to, put it up, you got to prop it on something. Trust me, I know, because I've gone through that or whatever. I've gone through that a lot sometimes. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I do those same things, but it may get to a point to where you don't have the time to do it. It's very time consuming. It's very frustrating to do that. So it might be where now you want to reinvest into getting the replica boards, and they now have a stand. That way you don't have to worry about trying to find something to prop it up on. You can put that up. So those are things that we have to think about when we're saying we're going to reinvest. It's not always equipment. If there's no need for the equipment, right? Like, work that one piece of equipment until you can't work it anymore, and you justify needing that one. So what's the purpose of getting better equipment if you're not bringing in more clientele? If the equipment that you had worked well for the steady stream of clients and orders that you had, what are we going to go get more equipment for if we're not going to market to get more customers in? So you can't do one without the other, and you have to determine which one are you going to do first. So if you're kind of like, all right, I'm pretty good with this, right? I know how to sublimate. You know, I may not be the best at designing, but I've kind of got this summation thing. I'm okay with using prints and things like that right now. Would I like to go ahead and maybe learn how to design and things of that nature? That's where, okay, you might do some of the free things and then also like, and, you know, drop a couple super chats and drop a couple like, you know, little coins. $2 works, it goes far. I got 20,000 people on one channel, 30 some thousand. If all 30,000 of them at least just sent me $1, like y'all be thinking that y'all have to do large amounts, but if we all come together as a collective and everybody was to send $1, you know, this all would not be in vain for your girl. You know, I'm trying to help y'all, but at the same time, you know, I do it, you know, it would be nice to see that come back as well. But you may, you know, invest in like the free information and stuff like that. But at some point, you're going to then go into that detailed design class to really get hands on. But that's going to be because, all right, now I got these customers coming in. You know, they're asking me for different things. I don't want to always say no. It is okay until you learn how to do it to say, you know, that's not where, you know, we don't provide that service. We don't do those type of designs. And then once you go and you learn it, when you had a CRM set up, you had that system set up, you're emailing customers, then you're able to send out an email to say, we now offer X, Y, and Z. So for those people that came to you before and you had to turn them away, hey, now we have this service for you. You don't have to provide everything to customers as soon as they ask for it. Because then you're going to invest in things that are not going to be beneficial for your business. But marketing is important. And whether it is like you have to determine like if you want to be able to do ads, if it's like the pictures, if you want to invest in a videographer, if you want to invest in somebody else to edit it for you, if you want to get printed materials. Some of you guys don't even have something as simple as business cards, flyers, brochures. We say we want to do businesses, right? But have we thought about how we're going to present ourselves to these businesses? Have we looked into whether you're going to design them yourself or at least just have a vision? You just draw a chicken scratch, draw some stick figures and some words, and then let a professional graphic designer take your concept and build out a brochure. So now you're going to go and take it to them. Do you have a letter that describes, you know, what you have to offer, how you can be beneficial to them? Are you investing in those things to get to the audience that you want? Like you cannot talk to everybody the same way. Some people are looking for a proposal, a bid. If you don't know how to do that, then hire someone. That's reinvesting back into your business. Paying your taxes is not an investment in your business. That's something that you have to do. So I think I saw on my post, someone said here about taxes. That's not a reinvestment into your business. You don't pay them taxes, no folk coming for you regardless. So you can end up in jail. You play around with Uncle Simon, his Monte, okay? But that's not a reinvestment into your business. To basically continue to flip your money. Flipping is a hustler mindset. That's a hustler mindset. You want to continue to make money, to make it for you to continue to grow and expand as a business owner, and you're wanting to run a business. That is the verbiage, that is the vocabulary, that is the mindset that we have to have. When people say, oh, I want to take this and I want to flip it, that's kind of a hustler mentality. Now, if that's where you choose to kind of stay at and you like, hey, I'm good with the hustle money, it's going to help me make ends meet. I'm not worried about, you know, I'm worried about the now. So, hey, I need to flip this money. Cool. That works. I'm on my phone. But if you're trying to run a business, we can't kind of have this flip the money mindset. Reinvesting into my business, 40% to me, that's not reinvesting into your business. 60% back in. So the 40% to you has nothing to do with reinvesting back into it, because when that comes to you, that's not going to be used for anything business-wise. So equipment, supplies, marketing. What about staffing? What about, and when we say supplies, what supplies are we referring to? If you were doing let me, you have the traffic, You have the orders. You are someone that packs a bunch of orders and things like that, right? You ship out a lot of stuff. Right now, you're doing a lot of going to buy the tape to go and put it on there. An investment, a reinvestment back into your business would be to streamline and simplify that process. So it might be to where you're going to go from this manual tape. You're going to get the one like we have the one, it's the gum tape, and it's like it's just water there. You put it on there, you pull it to like whatever number it shoots out. You can put that on the box. They even have one that's like a next step up. We get to a point to where it's like that's just ridiculous to kind of deal with. There's another one where you basically just hit a button and it pops out. It is making that part of your business more efficient. If, you know, for us, we invested in not anything that was the end product that the customer could use, but we saw an issue with, you know, things shifting. So we were using a lot of paper. You got to put so much, you got to bunch it up to kind of keep things from shifting so we can protect the corners of our amazing sublimation paper, by the way, that you can get on shop.hsink365.com with our sublimation paper. You can sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. No cover paper required because it doesn't bleed through the back. Now you may still need to have butcher paper, parchment paper, like for underneath to catch the bleeds, but it does not bleed through. And because you're sublimating at 365 degrees, 30 seconds, so lower temperature, lower time, and you're using quality shirts, I don't even put a piece of butcher paper. I was watching someone's live earlier today over on TikTok, and she was teaching a class. It was like somewhere in like a store or something like that. And she was teaching them to kind of put the paper on the inside. And that's only needed depending on, you know, what type of paper you're using, what type of material that you're using. But with mine, you guys have never seen me put butcher paper or parchment paper inside of my shirt. So our paper allows you to be a lot more efficient in your process of sublimation. You can do tumblers for in 3 to 4 minutes in an oven. You can do tumblers for 30 seconds with a tumbler press. So definitely check out our website, shop.hsink365.com, to check out the incredible, honestly speaking, sublimation paper. Okay. But like so when we were packing all this stuff up so that the ends and stuff don't bend, putting all that paper in there, it would still move. So we invested in the air pillow. We're able to set that, let it go. I have that. I need to probably repost that video. So I just we let that flow into this big old like bin or whatever, and we can pull that. Now, instead of taking all this paper that was a waste, we're now just using 2 or 3 air pillows, putting it in there, and boom, it streamlined that process for us. Those are things like what your reinvestment into your business should be things that's going to make your business be more efficient. It's going to streamline it, taking things off of your plate. Stop, where we're not doing everything ourselves. That's reinvesting back into it. And sometimes that is hiring help, contracting help out. Okay. It's on this one, but not on the other one. I think you need more super chats. The gems and drops the gems you drop are priceless. Oh, one of my other channels doesn't have the super chat. Oh, wow. Truly 100% goes back. If I'm real right now, I have rent and all the overhead. Okay. Let's see, classes, equipment, marketing. So basically, reinvesting for the wrong reasons. Yeah, I know my marketing sucks, but I definitely try, maybe not on the scale that I need to. When would it be a good time frame to hire help when starting out? Some people start with help when they're starting out because they've made a plan for it. A lot of crafters, creators, I mean, I was one of those people where we start with our own funds. And so many of you guys, like when it comes to your taxes, like you never pay yourself back. Like if you have to think of it as your business, if you're starting a business, that's a separate entity. If you gave to start this business, or whatever that business name is, money to start up, at some point, that money should have come back into your account, not from the money, like your profits, like if you're paying yourself your salary, that investment, because investors want their money back plus interest. If you even start now, like having that mindset with yourself, right? Before you even go to any other investors, that you are investing from your personal funds into that business, into that business account or whatever, and keeping track of how much money of your personal funds is made for your wants and needs you're putting towards that business, and making sure that that business is making enough money to pay you back with interest, because that's what investors are going to want. When we're talking, everyone wants to know about, oh, well, how do I get business credit and business funding and things like that? What you gonna do with it? You don't even have a plan. So if you got business credit, business funding, you got investors, you could have started. If you had a plan and knew what it was going to take, you could have started your business. So starting your business is not just because, oh, I got the Cameo 6 months ago, I'm really good at this, and now I want to sell it. That's not really starting a business. That's just you making money off of your hobby. That's you monetizing your skills, but it's not necessarily a business. But once you decided you want to make this a business, and you made plans of who you want to service, how many orders can you handle per day, per week, per month, per year, and what if you wanted to, if you looked at that and this is my revenue capacity, but I want to be here, what is it going to take for me to get here? Okay, I'm going to need somebody else to help me do X, Y, and Z. So now I'm going to plan for that. How much do I have to make in sales? I have these skills now. How do I have to work these skills to be able to make this amount of money to where I'm not doing this by myself? Or if I'm going to do this part and I want to focus on the production, don't touch my stuff. My cousin is like that. She's amazing when it comes to the treats. But for the longest time, it was, okay, well, I don't really, it's mine. People come in here for how I make stuff. Oh, don't touch it. I don't want nobody to dip it. I don't want anybody to really do my decoration and stuff like that. But why? But if you're that way and you want to do all of the production, then you start off with somebody who's going to do your marketing, who's going to do your packing, who's going to do your shipping. A good time for it is when you plan for it. From my soap business, I was able to modernize equipment that helped me time-wise, because I had a large customer base, as word spread, and still does, even though I'm winding down and traveling a lot. Does that mean so if you are traveling a lot, if you have you had a big customer base, right? Why did your business have to wind down? Because you didn't make provisions for the business to continue to run without you, now that you're traveling a lot. Yes, some people, we start businesses because working a job and clocking in every day, it doesn't afford you the time. And sometimes the resources, the finances to be able to travel. So you worked your business. It afforded you the opportunity, the time, the money, the resources to go travel. But why does your soap business have to dwindle down? Because now you want to be able to travel. Because you didn't set forth the plans. You didn't write down the plans. You didn't create a budget. You didn't reinvest into staff and other people to run the business that should be separate from you. So that all these customers that you have this large customer base. They love buying your products. Now they have to go and find somewhere else to go get these from, because you're dwindling down. And also, Don, in the description of this video, my Cash App is there, my PayPal is there. So if they really, really, really wanted to bless your girl, they definitely can, and they would find those in there, and they can they don't have to do it through Super Chat, because technically when you do it through the Super Chat, although I love to be able to see it, what do people call Google, i.e. YouTube, they take 30%. So from that $5, I'm only going to get 70% of that. But if you send it to me directly, it comes to your girl directly. Let's see. Where are we at? Your time, money, putting and propping up versus how much versus how much a quality backdrop costs. Exactly. Let's see, staying true to yourself and what it is you want to do in your business and not trying to do what everybody else is doing, spending out money on something that you're not going to do. Exactly. Thank you for making me think deeper and more direct. Well, all right, getting ready to make a purchase of soap paper. Yes. Thank you for, thank you, mother. She put all of it. She was like, look, this the Cash App, this the PayPal, this the Zelle. Thank you, mother. You're very welcome. If those were stars, thank you. Oh, okay. So you have done that. So no, I'm winding down because I train other people to do the soaps and they pick up from there. Okay, because yeah, this up here is like it's customer base as word of mouth still does, even though I'm winding down and traveling. Oh, so that the way it was worded made it seem like your business was dwindling down. But that's good that you actually have those that are going to make the soap so that your business continues to grow and thrive. Because that's at the end of the day, that's what it really should be. As much as I told TikTok yesterday, I have this fear of getting to a point to where I can't do these because there isn't a lot of people who are willing to invest time and knowledge and provide this to those who may not otherwise have access to it without dropping a whole lot of money. I love servicing this community, the startups, the things that, like servicing those who has never had anyone have them think on this level. I love what I do, but at some point, I'm not going to be here. I want to eventually have those that think like me. And even if I kind of create the message and it's still about the brand, about being honest, about being real, about being true. So it'll be somebody else one day that's on Honestly Speaking's YouTube channel that is giving you guys this information because I will be out doing other things. So I don't plan to be here every single year for the rest until I hit retirement providing this information. It'll be kind of like, in and out. I'm just trying to create the culture right now that is Honestly Speaking. Where did my water go? Because now my mouth is dry. I have no idea where my water went. My mom put it up there. Cash App is HSINK365. $ HSINK365. Okay, so based on, I brought 2 of your courses last night. Yes, right now, because come Monday, look, this was from our 1-year anniversary. So come Monday, it'll be 3 years since Honestly Speaking was created. Now, I will say this was not the first day that we made our sale on, but this was the day that it was supposed to launch. And I had imposter syndrome. I was scared. I almost did not do it after investing all of this time and research. I almost did not do it, worried about other people and what people will say. And 3 years later, we are still thriving. We are still here. We have the best, I'm going to say it, still say it. We have the best subrogation paper because it's totally different than what any other brand of paper will tell you to do. The average is 400 degrees, 60 seconds. You see all of the little posts in the group saying to use premium matte for everything, and you really don't. Is this shirt not vibrant? This shirt looks good. Okay. All right. Let me know. Does this shirt look good? Colors popping, right? Colors popping on this. Right. Colors popping. Let me see. Do y'all agree? Put a 3 if you think that the colors are popping. Oh, I don't have any 3s. I'm hoping it's just delayed. Oh, I'm hoping it's just delayed because where my 3s at? Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. I know it's popping. Okay. You know what? Girl, I didn't even think about it that way. This shirt 2 years old. I know you effing lying. I didn't even think about the fact that this shirt is 2 years old. Looking good, looking vibrant, looking. Oh, that's a whole. I'm about to show enough use that in a video for marketing, girl. Thank you for that one. Oh, child. This shirt is 2 years old. And because, it's a quality shirt, the threads, and I wore this a lot too. The threads not coming out. This a good quality shirt, good quality print. I printed this out on plain paper setting, not premium matte. I didn't waste all of that ink to get vibrant colors. I used plain paper setting. Unlike all of those little screenshots that saying use premium matte, hide at that, doing all of these weird adjustments to saturation and contrast and adjusting this level, that level. Now, sometimes for certain things, you may have to that's just on any printer. You sometimes have to make adjustments, but for the most part, plain paper, bright white, set to the highest possible quality, quiet mode off, Adobe RGB Gamma 1.8, and baby, this is what you get. Tell me I amazed myself without saying I amazed my. That threw me off. Like, no, that was like, I was like, wait, when she's, because I had to read it. Like, it looked like I couldn't read. I know it did, because I was looking at them like, and I read it kind of slow because I was like, wait, this is a 2-year-old shirt. That was really an aha moment for me, like, for real, for real. Okay, there we go. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. It looks good. Exactly. 3, good every day. 3, 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Even X, right? Right? Okay, thank you for your purchase. Yes, it looks awesome. Ooh, we added Tumblr. That it complements it though, right? So it's not like we kind of added something that was like totally left field. It's candles. I can definitely see like the mugs, because when you're advertising it, oh no, you had soaps, not candles. So you had soaps, but I can still kind of see that. I can still see the mugs and the tumblers with soaps. Candles for sure. Because if you want to set the mood and kind of have your, like, some people like to drink their stuff like with like their mugs and like relaxing teas and kind of have their candles, I can definitely see that. Now the soaps, I mean, I guess it still could, especially if you have like themes for the soaps and you have the tumblers that match like that theme or that scent, like somebody got it because they really like floral or like linen, and so you have this tumbler that has like a linen pattern and maybe like a phrase or something on it, something relaxing. So I can see those things pairing well with the different soaps. So yeah. All right. Okay. So I was going to say, I'm like, wait a minute now. But yeah, we have a product that like 3 years, now it's been 3 years. I released it, and when I first dropped it, oh, there's no way. All these other companies, they've been around for years. If they say 400 degrees for 60 seconds, there's no way. How can you say that or whatever? You're just new. You're just buying it from China. You're just doing this, that, and the third. Well, 3 years later, here we are. Monday, it will be 3 years, and it's absolutely amazing. My classes, my 30-day training for Silhouette Studio, it is a year old. Yeah, I did that one in, well, it's like over like a year and a half. come March of 2024, it'll be 2 years. That class still sells. Why? Because I know who it's for. I marketed that for a specific type of learner, someone who wants to learn Silhouette Studio as a beginner, or more specifically, even if they have used it as a crafter, they now want to learn Silhouette Studio as a graphic designer, to be able to do more. Because I don't do just the basic craft stuff with Silhouette Studio and just the things that's going to work well with the cutting machine. When you're just using it, Silhouette Studio, and you're creating files that you're going to cut with your Cameo, with your portrait, there's a certain way that you design. There's a certain way that you're going to do your files. But when you learn to use it as a graphic designing software, you open up so many other possibilities, from not just using it with your machine, being able to use it and save it so that you can save it properly for DTF. I've used it and created the files for my screen print transfers. I've used it for sublimation. This right here, all of it was done in Silhouette Studio. The layout of this, even with getting the little distress part right here, that's all Silhouette Studio. The fade bar right here, I created it in Photoshop, but I took that fade bar to fade this off so that it wasn't a straight line, since I couldn't go underneath the handle. This was all done in Silhouette Studio. Her signature, found it, traced it, put it on here. So I teach you how to use Silhouette Studio as a true design software, not as a craft software, which is why it's still our top rated class almost 2 years later. Am I only doing classes online? For now, kind of. We want to do them in-house, and I plan to do them in-house for certain things. We had to kind of get some things like situated, so we are going to do them in-house. I will say that the cost for doing them in-house is going to be a little bit different than when I do them online, because I can't resell that, right? I can't resell that. That doesn't become passive income for me. I'm not able to do a session and have 50 people, 100 people here. So because I'm doing it and it's going to be a smaller setting, it is going to be a much different price point to do it in-house. And we're just setting up some things, like we had to get some extra chairs. So that was reinvesting back into the business. Although we don't have the students coming in, we had to go and make sure that you guys had somewhere to sit. We finally got like the dry erase boards that I can put up, being able to project so you guys can see like what I'm doing. So we had to make investments into the business in order to be able to facilitate people in-house. So it is coming, but we are working on all of the different investments that we made into it to kind of get all that stuff set up first to be able to do the in-house classes or in-person classes. But the online, hey, the way I teach, whether you're here or not, as long as you are engaged and you don't allow yourself to be distracted when you're in our online sessions, you're still going to learn. If you haven't taken any of our classes for fear of this online environment, I can promise you my classes are set up way different. Like it's not this, I just sat here and just recorded it myself and I'm doing it perfect. I'm not showing, I love when mistakes happen. I absolutely love when mistakes happen, whether I'm live or in a class, because you're going to experience mistakes as well. And then I'm able to show, well, this is what, like if this happens, this is what you then have to do. So my online classes, or, the recordings of my classes are not me sitting and recording the perfect scenario, the perfect environment, the perfect steps, click for click for click. This is going to work out perfect every single time. almost every class, especially design class that I have done, there has been something that comes up and it's like, oh shoot, why did this happen? And it's not edited. You get to see that in the playbacks. You get to see that. I don't edit any of it out. All of the classes, of all the classes, of all the classes, I've got to figure out in order. I have enjoyed this live immensely. Thank you. Thank you. We're at 2 hours. Yes, you do. And I'm still using my skills I learned from you. Can you please let me know, what is it that you're specifically wanting to have a class on? What do you need an in-person? What are you looking for an in-person class for? What topic? Oh, of all the classes, I need help with what order to get started. I got 100 machines and made 2 shirts. Well, what machines do you have? So I'll end with this, right? Or should I do that as another video? Should I do that as another video? What order to do the classes in? Because it really depends on like what is it you're trying to do. Trying to think. I think I'm going to stop this one. I'm going to come back and then I'll go over that. What order should you kind of do the class? And especially if you have some of the older classes that have been retired, where does that kind of fit in at? So I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this live and I'll do a separate one on the order for classes. I had signed up for silhouette class. Don't think it's still there for me. It depends on which one you signed up for. So if you did not sign up for, like if you did the silhouette, like Essentials of Silhouette, where it was all done in one day, we did like 2 different runs of that before the 30-day training. So if you have that version where the whole thing was taught over basically like 4 to 6 hours, you may not still have access to that because we instructed, we sent out the email to say download it. We gave you access to it. Where it was before was in the Google Drive and you had to download it. That way you had it on your system. We sent that out. We actually let it sit there for months and months and months and months and months and months to say, make sure that you download this. That way you have forever access to it. Now, if you signed up for the 30-day training where it's broken down, that should be on your dashboard and you'll always have access to it because it's available through a live stream replay. So you'll always have access to that. So I don't know which one you signed up for. Now, if you did the other one, we don't give access back to it because we sent the email out and said, make sure that you download this before it goes away. What about the memorial class? What about the memorial class? Yeah, so if it was longer than a year and a half ago, you probably have one of the old ones and not the 30-day training. I recommend that you go online and you get the 30-day training. It is discounted right now, and all classes are buy one, get one 50% off because it's HS Ink month. So we only have a few days left where all classes will be buy one, get one 50% off. Once HS Ink HS Ink month is over with, that deal goes away. It may end on Monday because Monday is HS Ink day. So if you did the memorial class by itself, that was never on your dashboard. You have to go back to that email, and the email gave you the playback link. Because when I did the memorial class, it was a part of a bigger program. But because so many people asked about it, we separated that and we gave you, like, I made it to where those who were not a part of the larger program could still attend that class. So that one was never on the dashboard. You have an email. So I would say go through your emails, do a search, go through your emails, and it is there. Or send an email to us here, and we can try and, well, not say what try, but we can go in and have that email resent to you. But you have to send us an email requesting that. But wait, you got a bunch of classes. I got first. She's like, look, I'm gonna make sure I have all of them. So come right back. I'm gonna go figure out where my water was, put some chapstick because my lips are dry, and I'm gonna come right back and we're gonna break down the classes so that people do understand like which order to kind of sort of take them in. Okay. All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity. I hope me and Zion Imani were able to help you today. I do apologize. If you actually got through the playback of this and watch all 2 hours with my kid and his shenanigans, hey, you are the real MVP, and I thank you. All right. Until next time. Ooh, before I close out, purchase like 6 classes, sub ink, 4 packs of paper. I'm trying to come up with something to print. You want to know what you print? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now exactly what to print. Okay. So if you have not printed anything, you haven't done anything, I'm going to tell you right now. If you've never used Silhouette Studio before, you're going to go to I think it's day 12. Hold on. Don't have me telling a big fat lie. Don't have me telling a fib. Hold on. I want to say it's day 12. Hold on. Let's see. I went too far. It's actually day 8. Day 8 is basics of text. Maybe go through day 9, which is text to path. Okay. So day 8 and day 9 is where you're going to focus your attention on, right? And once you focus your attention on day 8 and day 9, once you go to that T on the left-hand side and you click on your screen, you're then going to go to your keyboard and you're going to type out this, okay? You're going to type this out. DIONNE spacebar SCROGGINS. You can either leave it all on one line, or after DIONNE, you can hit enter and put that on the next line. In the text one, you're going to learn how to justify it to the right, to the left, to center it. You're also going to learn how to move those lines closer together or further apart. You're also going to learn how to add color to it and change the font on it. So you're going to click off, you're going to click back on it, and you're going to change the font and you're going to add color to it. Now, if you want to add something like a background to it, then you're going to go to day 10 for cropping images or cropping backgrounds to text. Once you do that, you are going to print that out. Well, maybe go back to the day for sizing. You're going to size that up either for a shirt or for a tumbler or for a mug, and you're going to put it on there. The issue is so many people, when they say they want to start, you're trying to figure out how to make something for somebody else, something that's going to appeal to them, something that someone's going to want to buy. No, you need to actually just use the equipment that you have invested in. You need to use the paper that you have invested in. You need to use the heat press, use the tumbler that you have invested you have invested money in. And all it takes is to make something for you. If you don't want to put your name on something, then I need you to go to the one for shapes, and it'll go over making a circle, making an oval, making a smile. You can do that, and you can make a happy face. Be proud of yourself. Be happy that you created it. You're able to print it out, and you're going to press it to something. Stop thinking that to get into this, you have to create something for someone else that's going to be appealing to someone else. You're going to keep stopping yourself from starting. All you have to do is start with your name. Okay? Hey! Yes! That's a great way to end this. Thank you so much. You have opened my mind to another level of the business world. Change that mindset. My business mindset check. That's what the goal was today. So if it only helped one person, I accomplished my goal in the business mindset check. All right. You want something for you? Type out your name, love. Whatever your favorite color is, do not use the colors in Silhouette Studio, though. Don't use that color to go and actually print off. Actually, this should be the first thing that you should do. This right here really should be the first thing that you make, whether it's to a tumbler or if it's to a shirt or whatever blanks that you have. This should really be the first thing that you do. And then once you do that, you're going to go in, type out your name, whatever your favorite color is on here. You're going to choose that color code, fill it in, and you're going to print it out and you're going to press it to something. And you're going to be super proud of yourself that you actually accomplished that. You got it. There was no ghost. Hopefully there's no ghosting, but even if it is ghosting, that is okay. If it did not press properly, if it was spots that was missing, that's okay. You took the first step to actually print it out, turn that heat press on, get it set to 365 degrees, and you actually pressed it. So don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about it being marketable or sellable. You are focusing on actually putting something on the screen, printing it out, and then subbing it, okay? Because that wasn't what this live was for. And I've actually answered that quite a few times in a few videos, but that wasn't what this live was for. I'm trying to be very intentional on staying on topic other than the distraction. All right, so I'm going to go get some water and I will be back. Until next time, guys, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.